First experience with this sourdough starter is we were moving it from our house down to our pizzeria. When we moved it there, we needed someone to sit in the back of the truck to take this 20-pound giant garbage can full of starter down there and make sure it didn't fall. You know, it's the 80s, it's a little different. So I'm 5 years old in the back of the truck holding the sourdough starter. It's July. They just fed it up. 25 pounds. We're about halfway to the shop. The top blew off the top, and sourdough starter started streaming down the sides. So the 5-year-old that didn't want to whoop it with my dad was trying to fold the starter in myself and started doing it hit the floor. Well, I turned around and my father's laughing, saying, "Don't worry, it's fine." 25 years later, I made the best pizza in the nation with this same sourdough starter, the same living organism. I went to Atlantic City last October after going to a pizza school with Tony Gemignani. He said, "Are you competing?" I said, "No." He said, "We need to compete." So I went to Atlantic City with my newer, more hydrated dough I had learned making from him. And I competed, and I won Best Non-Traditional Pizza in the United States. Woo. My manager, using the same dough recipe, got 2nd place in traditional style. So that made That's a Some Pizza, a 400-square-foot pizzeria on Bainbridge Island, the top-rated pizzeria in the United States. After I did that, so I was doing Atlantic City to prepare for Las Vegas, because that's the World Pizza Finals. And I actually went there 2 months ago and placed 19th. So I'm number 19 in pizza makers in the world right now. Wow. And then I was invited to join the World Pizza team with Tony Gemignani, and we went to Italy, Parma, Italy, a week after Las Vegas, and I was in the top 25% for pizza makers. So not bad for my 3rd time competing making pizzas. So it's been a lot of fun, and that's why I was invited here to work with you guys on these different pizzas.
So what made your pizza non-traditional?
Well, made mine non-traditional. So the category of traditional pizza is pizza sauce, pizza cheese, and you get a choice of 5 different toppings: pepperoni, sausage, black olives, mushrooms, and onions. Being non-traditional is using a non-marinara sauce. It's using different toppings besides that, and using more than 2 toppings also. So it was kind of intimidating as I got there, and I'm competing against Glenn Sabolsky, who's the Food Network food star. We got Carmine Testo as the pizza boys. He's throwing all the pizzas. And Laura Meyer is one of the top pizza chefs in the world. I got there like, oh great, what am I doing here? And I ended up taking home the trophy. It was a lot of fun. It was really, I went there to learn, and then I won. So I've been just keeping on trying to learn, and that's why I'm here with you guys, kind of learn your ideas also, and kind of grow as a person, as a chef every day. So
you won with this pizza.
This is the pizza I won with, yes. This is the Gorgonzola vegetarian. I'll put down enough pizzas for everyone. You guys stole my topping, so I'm not sure we'll be able to make a second one for you guys, but I will definitely try some of your guys' pizzas too, yeah.
I'm sure we have far more pizza here than technology.
And so one thing that makes my pizza different is the fact that this sourdough starter that I was introduced to when I was 5, it was 90 years old then. It is now a 120-year-old sourdough starter. 4 weeks ago, a month ago, Carl de Smelt came from Belgium and added my sourdough starter as number 104 in the sourdough library in Belgium. So it's been kind of an amazing trip to do what we've done.
So what do you feed your starter with?
I use high gluten flour and water, nothing else. And it actually is a live active starter.
I'm starting to hate you a little bit. Can I have a slice?
Absolutely. So it's always active. It's never refrigerated. It's always out. It's always active. Every day. Once a day. 3 in the morning, and we 100% hydration. 100% hydration. In the summertime, we've actually just changed how we do things. I needed it. So we used to actually kind of drown it a little bit with doing 120% hydration. And the idea of that was to kind of dilute it so it didn't ferment as fast in the summertime. But now we're starting to use a little bit colder water with it. And that's been working out really well too. But it's always, like I said, we're always learning, we're always trying new things. We keep the base of what and who we are, but we're always trying to perfect on what we're doing. Because the second you think you're perfect is the second that someone else is going to try harder than you, and they're going to take that business that you had before.
So somebody just asked tap water?
Yes. And no, tap water in New York does not make a difference with it. Because that would just mean crappy water.
The pizza that pays itself, right?
Exactly.
That's the sum of pizza.
That's the sum of pizza.
And what is it about their pizza that made it a winner?
So it was a part of it was the 120-year-old sourdough starter. I was the only person to have an old starter like that in the whole competition. And that kind of surprised me because you think the oldest method to leaven breads would be the one thing that no one does to make the pizza. Oh, you have? Oh, cool.
Where are you?
We're on Bainbridge Island, just across the ferry terminal right there. And actually, we're going to be opening up in August. We're going to be doing another one in Kingston as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to actually do.
Like ferries.
Yes, absolutely. I was born and raised on Bainbridge Island, so I haven't gone far from home.
There's more ice cream over there.
Laura ice cream is fantastic. They've been picked up by Starbucks. Yeah. The church mouse, I think it's called. Everybody got some
Great
pizza?
program for special needs adults there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great seats going around.
And that is the top rated pizzeria in the United States right now. Thank you. The big thing whenever you try a pizza like this, you really want to look at the side. You want to look for a gum line. You see there's no gum line here. You look at the structure of the dough. Just like when it's upside down dough, you see it here. Actually, on that side, a little bit more to it. You can see it right inside of your dough also. You see the real kind of, the bread snobs, when you go anywhere, you rip it open, you can see that structure inside there also. Smell that sourdough to it. And it's always funny to people don't realize sourdough really isn't sour. With the more viable starter you have, the lower pH it has. So it actually has more of a wine flavor to it than it does have a sour flavor. If you have a really sour starter, that means your pH is off level. So you want to feed it a lot more.
What did you say, gum line? Is that what you said?
So gum line is where the moisture it hasn't evaporated off a pizza. So if I had more toppings on there, there would have been a gum line across there because it wouldn't be able to cook all the way through. That would have been the dough across the top. That's why I kept saying less is more, less is more, less is more. Please, yeah.
And what about your special sauce?
The gorgonzola sauce.
Yeah.
That one we use rice wine vinegar, buttermilk, mayonnaise, and garlic.
Could be a dressing if it works.
It is a dressing.
Yeah.
It's not a dressing I use. That was a fun thing about doing all this. Tony Gimignani told me to do a pizza. I thought, well, I got this family pizzeria. I've been working at since I was 5. I want to do it on my pizza. So this pizza actually I came up with about 6 years ago. So this is an old pizza of mine that competed with one of the best pizza in the world. So it's kind of neat to represent really who I am as a chef there and win the way I have. Being on Bainbridge Island, it was always hard because no one knew, no one cared what a sourdough starter was. They just wanted the pizza now. There wasn't a lot of chefs out there per se that do what I do. It's been really so fun to share online and to have people really appreciate what I'm doing that way. Just from little Bainbridge Island to the world.
Question about the mushrooms. Like,